The EPA is granting Louisiana over $2 million to clean up the air in certain parts of the state. We're ranked second for the highest rate of new cancer cases, according to Tulane University. Some of those cases are linked to air pollution, which recipients of this grant intend to clear up. One such recipient is Marylee Orr, the executive director of the Louisiana Environment Action Network. She's here with us today. Thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you. I'm honored to be here.
All right. So the EPA granted over $2 million, like I just said,
Correct.
and that's going to a few Louisiana organizations. But let's backpedal a little bit. You know, that's supposed to help with air pollution. But first, can you tell me where we see the most air pollution in our state?
I think we have a prime example in the chemical corridor, or people refer to it as the Cancer Alley. There's a lot of industry and a lot of people all together in close spaces. And then I think if you go over to Lake Charles, which is where another grant has been given, there's a high concentration as well.
So there's been a lot of national attention on Cancer Alley, but can you explain in your words, what exactly is Cancer Alley? What does that mean?
What it means, or what it started out, is the union had a lockout, and they put banners up called "Welcome to Cancer Alley," "Welcome to Bhopal and the Bayou," but "Welcome to Cancer Alley" stuck. And people feel like they have a high rate of cancer because of where they live, and particularly low-income minority communities feel they have a higher rate than anyone else.
Why, because of where they live? I mean, where do they live? What's, causing this?
Fence line communities. They live right next to industries, and it's a very complicated space to be in. And I think statistically, what they've been saying since the 80s, since I've been doing this, is coming true, and people are saying in studies what people have been saying. Yeah, anecdotally. And I got involved because my son was born with a lung disease in the 80s, and I realized the air here in Baton Rouge was unhealthy to breathe 17 times that year. They told me he might be blind, deaf, brain damaged, certainly have cerebral palsy, and I have a full miracle, but they had to follow him for 3 years out of the NICU unit. And then I started going into black communities, and I was hearing about high rates of asthma, the adult onset of asthma, and all these other many symptoms that people have. So
Right.
It's not just cancer too. I want to say it's also quality of life issues.
Quality of life issues. And I mean, you mentioned this earlier, but in areas that are like Cancer Alley, I mean, that's disproportionately affecting people of color, people that are, making less money.
Correct.
All right.
Correct.
And so, why is this project so impactful for communities like those and really the entire state of Louisiana?
I'm so excited about it. I think it can be transformative. I've been waiting for this tool myself as a mother for 30-something years. We did not have a tool to actually see what was happening real time in a community. We have specific monitors that government or industry might have that we might not necessarily have access to the information. But in our project, you're going to be able to see real time what's happening in your community and what you're being exposed to. I am so excited. I actually call them, not very scientific, Harry Potter car. There'll actually be 2 cars that will be driving up and down the corridor. We'll be hiring local people, which is a wonderful thing as well, and actually seeing in real time what you're being exposed to. I do not know we've ever had anything like this before. So can you tell I'm excited?
Yes, I can definitely tell you're excited. And, to the language of this grant, it's talking about air monitoring. So that is the air monitoring, actually going out in specific places and just showing people this is what you're breathing in.
Yes, but actually we're building out from the beginning. We're going to have air quality education workshops. We're going to have community hubs. We're going to be educating our leadership, people in communities, just like I am, mom, grandma, whatever, worker, it doesn't matter. And then we're going to go into this block by block air collection, data collection, which has never been done before. And we actually are hoping we're going to bring sectors together, meaning like industry and DEQ and people discussing this and how do we resolve this problem? How do we live together and have it be a healthy place?
So in your mind, I mean, in a perfect world, what would be the right way to go about this? What's the best way to monitor air pollution and just really get those numbers down?
I think this is the beginning of doing that. And I think it's a work in progress, so I hope you're going to have me back because no one's ever done this before in Louisiana. So we're really excited. So we're going to be discovering, too, what are the highest levels of a toxic chemical, where are they coming from, or if there's a leak, are we able to inform the people quicker through the government, et cetera. So I think it has to be, in some ways, cooperative, even though we're independent from the DEQ, et cetera.
All right, so I've got another question, and then I'll let you go.
Oh, I love visiting with you.
Is there like a specific chemical or pollutant that you're looking for in the air?
I wish there was. I truly wish there was. We have a true gumbo of toxic chemicals in Louisiana. People in the rest of the country depend on what we manufacture, but the price that we pay is the burden of these chemicals. So we need to get that. They need to be a good neighbor and not put their pollution out on people. And also that includes workers. We don't want workers to be exposed as well. So this is the beginning of a big step that took 30-something years to get to. Wow. There was no technology like this before. So Aclima is the company that we're partnering with, and they're out of California, and they're the ones who have the, as I said, Harry Potter cars. Not very technical, but they're pretty magical.
Well, it sounds like there are some really exciting things going on in Louisiana that you are going to be a part of. So thank you so much for coming in and sharing all of that with us.
It's been an honor and a privilege, and I'm looking forward to giving you updates. Thank you for having me.
All right. Thank you, Marylee.
Thank you.